No pressure washer, no problem.
I'm Ivan.
I'm Nick.
This is DIY Detail. We have this beautiful 2015 Chevy SS, 670 horsepower to the rear wheels. Sounds spectacular. That being said, we're gonna clean this without a pressure washer, but we're still going to foam it.
Yeah, we want the foam show, Ivan.
We
on a nice
still
car
have
like
the foam
this,
show.
Give me some incredible suds, give me some all clean. And not everybody's gonna go out and buy the crazy pressure washer. Not everyone's gonna get the MJJC foam cannon, you know, choose what you like. We happen to think that's great for foam. But the IK foamer does a great job. So how do I dilute my incredible suds in the IK foamer, Ivan?
This is 1 ounce to a gallon.
And if you want more suds, add 2 ounces to a gallon.
Yeah.
I'm doing some all clean on the wheels here.
Because they desperately need it.
I always think it's kind of fun to get the lug nut area. Maybe inspired by other YouTubers from that. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 12 times your friend.
Exactly. So we're letting the foam do its thing on the paint. While it's doing that, Nick is going to attack the wheels because he loves doing wheels.
I love doing wheels. Now, is there a benefit, Ivan, to foaming, rinsing, and then foaming again for wheels? Or do you just like to get in, foam, and clean?
Depends on the wheel. If you've got a black, very shiny finished wheel, then yeah, you want to be that extra careful. These are anodized aluminum. You're not going to be doing any damage to them doing it this way.
Okay, let's get going.
And judging by the amount of brake dust on these, a bit of iron remover is not going to hurt.
Oh yeah, the gunk coming out is very clear.
Yeah.
We need some iron remover. And don't worry, I got that wheel too. No need to work, Ivan. I want you to just look pretty up there.
I do that very well.
Oh, yes you do. Now we're going for the pressure washer to rinse all this off. How do you feel about that, Ivan?
Well, we're not going to use a pressure washer. We're going to use our garden hose.
I was so excited about the garden hose, I got the word wrong.
So garden hose, you don't need a pressure washer. Sure, pressure washer is fun. Pressure washer actually saves water, so they do have an advantage there. But there are some instances where the garden hose actually does a better job because of the volume of water involved.
Ivan, they might want a foam show. I know you're all about efficiency and product savings.
Yeah.
But if you want the foam show without the foam cannon, don't do the Ivan way. Put like 3 ounces of incredible suds in there, have fun with it. But
right.
You love saving product. I love that about you.
Yeah.
It's just, this ain't exactly the Incredible Suds foam show that we promised.
No, but it's still doing exactly what it's supposed to do and doing it well.
Just trust us, you can get that foam. You just need a little bit more product. Ivan, the engine on this bad boy is ridiculous.
Yes.
Wow, you can rinse the car off and I can still hear you.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have the, and the Kranzla that we have is a quiet pressure washer, as pressure washers go. This is more relaxing.
Yes, indeed it is.
Now, if you're new to this channel, we're gonna ask you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. But also, you'll notice that we have a wheel bucket and we have a wash bucket here, but we don't have a rinse bucket for the 2-bucket method. That's because we use the 2-foam method instead. Meaning we foam on incredible suds, we let it dwell, we let it do its thing, then we rinse off the car and foam it again. And that second foaming gives us the lubrication we want with the wash mitt, but at the same time, we don't need a second rinse bucket because we've rinsed all the heavy dirt and grit off the car. All we're left with is traffic film.
So this is the double foam method you were talking about.
Exactly.
Foam, rinse, foam.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Doesn't need to be perfect. We're just adding that extra lubrication.
You can get the roof, the hood, and the trunk. That would be great, please.
I guess we're washing the whole car, huh?
Well, yes. So now we have the incredible suds on the surface. We have that beautiful foam. Nick is laying it on a little thicker than I did.
That's how I roll, Ivan.
And then we take our wash mitt.
Are we good yet?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So we're not putting our wash mitt just on a wet surface. It already has the lubrication there that we so desire and need. Then the wash mitt. Oh, we only have one wash mitt in there, Nick?
Don't worry, I'm coming to the rescue. I'm gonna try a new method today, Ivan.
Ooh.
The Instagram and YouTube page Cars with Yvan.
Yep.
He said he loves our twist towels here, which we sell as drying towels. They absorb a ton of water, but he says because they absorb so much water,
And the
when you
thickness of
stack it together, the thickness of it, it makes a perfect no pressure wash, which I have to agree with him. I'm enjoying this so far. And I also like the idea that you have 4 sides, so I can do one side there.
Yep.
And I'll flip, do another side here, and so on and so forth. Then I have 2 more sides. That's less dunking, Ivan.
Right. Excellent.
If you have not checked his channel out, Cars with Yvan on YouTube and Instagram, go.
And that's K-E-V-E?
K-E-A-V.
Okay, K-E-A-V.
So 2 sides, I'm gonna flip and I've got 2 more. I feel like my life is changing. I love the innovation of detailers. You know, everyone's got new takes on the same product or process. The creativity always inspires me. And sometimes we get a little too carried away as detailers and think we are the chemists ourselves, but you know, the innovation comes from the out of the box thinking.
Exactly.
You'll have to try the twist towels, Ivan.
Now, Nick, before we rinse this off, the perforated synthetic decontamination towel, yes, everyone knows it as a clay towel, but it's not clay.
It's the PSD towel, my friend.
Right.
Here's some iron remover.
Yeah.
Boom.
Now, the reason we're doing this, you're going to be seeing this beautiful SS in another video where we polish and ceramic coat it. So we want to make sure that we have a clean, decontaminated surface. And what better tool to use than the decontamination towel?
And I can just hear the contamination slowly go away. I see a little black speck. Looks like it might be some tar. And it's slowly going away, but I'm not grinding.
Right.
I'm just using no pressure, and I'm going to try to give it another 10 passes instead of 2 with a lot of pressure.
Right.
And slowly, I'm watching it dissipate.
With 670 rear wheel horsepower, I would bet that's rubber off of the tires.
Yeah. It must be, huh?
There's a
Yep.
good chance. As always, decontaminate the windows. Makes them much, much easier to clean in the future. The Incredible Suds aids in the lubrication here.
I love a bed of Incredible Suds for decontamination lubrication. That's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You got that door already?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now, thankfully, this car doesn't have much contamination on it, but it has a little bit, so.
Yeah, before you polish, I always like to give it a good decontamination. The perforated synthetic decontamination towel is great for this. If you're going to use a clay bar, do what you're going to do, but you definitely need to polish after using a clay bar most times, whereas we're choosing to polish after this. We're prepping the paint for a polish, but we're not polishing because we need to. You can use the clay towel or the PSD towel
For
on a coated car for a maintenance wash, just very gentle pressure, and you're not going to mar it up, which you kind of have to use it to believe it, Ivan.
Yep. And when you do, you get it.
This paint color is very interesting.
It's unique. This car is one of 44 in the world. People with this kind of car tend to keep statistics like that. but it has something that some would call a millennial anti-theft device, otherwise known as a manual transmission.
I don't know how people grow up and don't learn to drive stick. So if you're out there and you want to learn, it's never too late. I learned when I was 25, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, it makes driving more engaging.
It's just like a thing that, like, if you don't know how to do it, you're probably going to be insecure about it. So learn just to know.
Yeah.
There might be one adventure in your life where you can drive stick and you save the day.
Well, there are a lot of countries in the world where automatic transmissions are not that frequent. It's getting
Whereas
more.
here, they're becoming more rare, aren't they?
Yeah. Now, they're getting more commonplace everywhere around the world, but there still are some countries where people still prefer to drive a manual transmission.
I prefer to drive stick.
And this vehicle has paint protection film over the whole front end of it.
Have you clayed the whole passenger side?
Whole thing is done.
Okay.
We're ready to rinse.
I'm feeling very good so far. We've clayed it
Yeah.
and washed it, and she's ready for the next step. Do you miss the pressure washer as you're hosing it off gently here?
Not at all.
All we're doing here is flushing. We're not cleaning anymore.
Exactly.
The one area where I think a pressure washer can be incredibly helpful, wheels,
Yeah.
arches, especially on nasty trucks that have been off-roading, that kind of thing.
Exactly. But do you need a pressure washer to detail? Not at all.
It's like a steamer, though. It's nice to have, for sure.
Exactly.
Well, as Yvan continues to pressure wash off, I can tell you there are more amazing videos with this SS to come. But if you're interested in what it actually looks like to use a pressure washer and what you can do to make your pressure washer improve the quality of your detail, well, you can go right here.